Alright, so, I still feel like hot garbage, but I decided to at least try to get some Patreon videos out. Why? Because it's my fucking job. I'm gonna regret this later today. Anyway, so as always, if you would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, and if you hit the 4th tier, you can send me videos, requests for videos here to do on YouTube. There is a bit of a wait for right now, but I do try to get to everyone as soon as I can. There is a bit of a wait list for everybody. So this one comes from Cyborg.19.99, and excuse me. This one is a fight video between Hero Killer Stain from My Hero Academia versus Ozpin from Ruby. So this is a pretty fascinating one, if I do say so myself. These are two combatants you wouldn't think about having in a fight, but here we are. I normally put the fight videos on YouTube, on my Patreon. That's where the exclusive ones are, and that's where I did recently a Thor versus Omni-Man video. So, nice little promotional work for, this too. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about Stain. Stain is literally lives up to his name of hero killer, a superhero serial killer who has gone around murdering various heroes ranging from age and quirks. His quirk is basically if he tastes your blood, he freezes you for an X amount of time depending on your blood type. Now, Stain is dangerous. He's smart. He's also an excellent hand-to-hand fighter. This is a guy who comes at teams of heroes. Like, he will take on gobs of heroes by himself and take them out no problem. The only way Deku really only got lucky because just out of sheer luck he had Ida and Todoroki at his side, and even then they were all banged up. So Stain is a threat to anyone, but the same can be said for Ozpin too. So Ozpin, if we're going to go by anything, I guess you could say this is Ozpin with Oscar's body. Now, Ozpin is technically immortal in that every time he dies, his body merges with someone else. He basically gets a new body every so often and throughout generations. Now, because of that, because of his immortality, he has thousands of years of knowledge and battle tactics behind him. The guy ran a goddamn school, for God's sakes. And Ozpin is completely calm, cool, collected. He of course has, like all people from Remnant, his aura that protects him like a body shield. So that's another thing you have to take into account. So what would it be like if we had Stain versus Ozpin? What would it be like if the two fought? Now the big thing is, of course, Stain has to get through that aura. Now, the aura isn't invincible. You hit it enough times, it'll break. But that's the thing, is that Stain's whole hit them hard and one strike has to work. That's the thing that he relies on, is he has to make a direct hit. And sometimes it depends on being one and done. The problem with that is that you're not going to be able to do that. You may not be able to do that depending on how strong his swipe is with Ozpin's aura. That's the big thing right there, is that his aura is going to protect him from a quick hit, and Stain's going to be knocked off of his game plan, essentially, right after that. He is going to be left oh shit, I gotta change my battle tactics here. You also have to take into account that, like I said, Ozpin is incredibly intelligent. He has had thousands, if not, thousands upon thousands of years of battle tactics and knowledge all stored in that brain of his. But at the same time, since we're going by Oscar, he's sharing a body with Oscar. The thing of it is that Oscar is still young. It's still a child's body he's using, so he has a lot of limitations to that as well. This is a fascinating one. But Ozpin will kill, that's the thing. But will Oscar let him? That's the other thing you have to understand, is that they're sharing a body. So that's something you have to take into account, is that Ozpin and Oscar share a body and they don't agree on a lot of stuff. So if Ozpin tries to go for the kill, is Oscar going to try to stop him from killing Stain? Because Stain's not going to have that problem. Stain is going to, like, take out his target, and he nearly killed children, so, you know, there's no doubt about that. So this is a tough one. Like, I don't think I can properly think of a good outcome for this. Like, I don't think I can properly think of who would come out on top. You know, Ozpin, of course, has his aura to protect him from Stain's typical hit, you know, because all it takes, if Stain can get through that aura and just cut him once, and then cut him down. But it all depends on on those strikes, and also if Ozpin and Oscar are going to be working against one another. There's a lot pros and cons here. So this is a pretty good matchup. Anyway, but you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this matchup? Do you think do you think Stain would win, or do you think Ozpin would win? Just comment below, let me know, and as always, thanks Cyborg 19.99 for your continued help and for your requests. And like I said, if you would like to have a request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon and send me a request of anything. Anyway, once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.